Hello, nice to see you all taking out time for today's live. Great. So, how are you all doing? Yes, we have many more people joining. Great. Thank you, Satish. We'll start the live in few minutes as people are joining. Good to see you all taking out time today evening for this talk that shows your responsibility towards your mental health. Very nice. I can see people joining on YouTube. So I'm here on Insta and then I'm live on YouTube as well. So maybe I'll be switching here and there. So please don't mind. So, yes, as it is already 9:05, let's start today's conversation. Why I'm here. So, as all of you know, my name is Divya Gupta. I'm consultant clinical psychologist with Continental Hospital. So today's live, all of you know that it's about mental health, right? So can somebody tell me that what is coming up tomorrow? When is the World Mental Health Day? Any idea why we are here? Why we are here? As tomorrow is World Mental Health Day, and the theme for this year's World Mental Health Day is mental health at its workplace. Let's prioritize mental health at workplace. So, why this Mental Health Day is celebrated? Anyone would like to talk about it? You can write in the chat box. Oh, Shweta is writing it's Mental Health Day. Mental Health Day is tomorrow, which is every year observed on 10th of October. So let's start the session. So as all of you know that I have few questions before I start that when it has become okay for the companies to normalize or ignore the mental health issues at workplace and how we all have kind of glorified this overworked culture and excessive workload tight deadlines as in it's a very normal at workplace, right? So this year's theme prioritizing mental health at workplace is very apt because in our country, which is in India, in 2024 there have been 3 4 incident which has been recorded, wherein as the death and the suicide cases have been reported. So you all must be aware that Anna Sebastian, who was a young, CA working in Pune, lost her life because of the excessive work stress, tight uh, deadlines, and excessive workload and toxic work culture. Not only she, there have been two three more incident. And why it has been highlighted? Because these are the top notch companies and there has been so much outrage in India specifically because of the work culture. The one techie who was working in Chennai, and the another finance guy who was from a very renowned financial institution, has done suicide and lost their life. And in the suicide note, it has been reported that the reason of suicide is because of the toxic work culture, harassment by the boss. These heartbreaking stories, you know, tells us that this is the right time for all the employers and the corporates to prioritize mental health at the workplace. These challenges, these issues like burnout, chronic stress are killing employees. I would like to know from all of you that who are working in the corporate, are you also suffering from these kind of issues at workplace? Please do share. Today, this platform is open for everyone to discuss workplace related issues, reasons for these workplace related mental health issues, and discuss and navigate from here how we can work on these mental health related issues. So this today's talk or live has been arranged by Continental Hospital. I'm so fortunate being a psychologist over here that got the opportunity to talk to all of you live to discuss on this crucial heartbreaking issues. So let's understand how these issues are impacting, everyone's life. So these challenges are actually negatively impacting the productivity of the organization, employee participation, and overall quality of life. And what are the signs and symptoms one can observe for uh, to know that they are going through a mental health issues? So the common signs are you feeling anxious, you're feeling out of control, you're not able to balance your work and personal life, and you feel constantly tired, fatigued, and you feel that the things are going out of your hands. You feel constantly lack of focus, not able to concentrate, not able to focus, losing interest in things which you used to enjoy. So these are the signs and symptoms which tells you that there is something which is imbalance. That means your mental well-being is getting affected. So let's understand what are the reason, what causes these mental health issues. The reasons can be burnout. How does burnout causes? Because there's a difference between burnout and stress, right? Stress is something which is temporarily, which is a task based. Once the task is completed, the stress goes off. But the burnout is something which is chronic. Continuously, you feel tired, fatigue, anxious, and you do not find enjoy in the work which you used to enjoy earlier. That's a sign that burnout is happening, right? So the reasons for these workplace issues are burnout, chronic stress, excessive demand by the work, tight deadlines, toxic workplace, interpersonal relationship issues. There's a conflict between the work colleagues. There's a lack of team, spirit in the team organization. The unexplained task, unexpected, deadlines or work which comes up, and not having boundaries at the workplace, having harassment at the workplace, discrimination, stigma, all these can cause mental health issues at workplace. So in today's forum where I am here to discuss about workplace related issues and mental health issues, this platform is open for all of you to ask questions and get the insight how we can work on this, because we don't want this kind of a work culture wherein as busy being busy or being overworked has been glorified. We don't want these more incident to happen in our own organizations and in our own country, because on a day to day basis in my clinic I see these cases on a daily basis. It's not only about these 3 4 cases. This has been highlighted because these are from the big companies. However, that these kind of everyone, each one of you must be feeling at some point of time in your life wherein as you feel out of control of your body. I hope do you agree? Does overthinking cause mental health issue? Somebody is asking. Definitely overthinking cause mental health issue. So I'll give you a very simple example, which is a real example. One of my client, she has been taken away from a project, right? And see, she was continuously overthinking that I have been taken away from the project because maybe my performance is not good. Maybe they might be, fire me from the job. I'm not good enough. I'm not a good employee. And she was having panic attack and anxiety attack, which was a clear cut sign of overthinking. When I spoke to her, I told her, okay, you need to be assertive. Go and talk to your boss and have a conversation that what is the reason that I have been taken off from this job. When she went next day to the office and she had discussion with the boss in a very assertive manner, she got to know that it is not because of her performance she has been taken off from that project. It is because there was some difficulty from the client, and that's the reason the project was taken away from the client. And she came that it was so simple and my anxiety has gone. I was just overthinking. So to give you answer to your question, yes, overthinking causes anxiety. So instead of thinking it, and creating scenarios in your mind, deal with these negative thought, and I'll teach you how to deal with these negative thought. So first of all, identify that negative automatic thought. What that dialogue comes in your mind. Am I not good enough? Maybe I'm going to lose my job. These are negative automatic thought, right? Then try to challenge these thought with the evidence. Once you challenge these thoughts, you'll get the reality. Oh no, so I'm like overgeneralizing. There are certain unhelpful thinking style. Once you identify that, you will be able to rationalize, no, this is my overthinking. However, the rationality is that my this thought is just a thought, it is not the reality. So your thoughts are just thought, they are not reality. So we have question that how do I know if my mental health is being affected by the work? So when you're feeling constantly tired, fatigue, you are not able to focus on work, you are feeling overwhelmed with a small task, you start feeling overwhelmed, tense, and you are not able, you feel restless, you're not able to meet deadline, you do not find enjoy in the work. That is where you identify that your mental health is getting affected and you're not able to function well in your personal life as well as professional life. So I hope I was able to answer your question, Shweta. So there's one person is asking the question that mental health is important. Let me just take up this question. Yes. So somebody is asking the question that how do we deal with the overwhelming situation when I feel overwhelmed at work? So the first and foremost thing is that when you get a task, break into small pieces or small chunk of task, right? Then schedule the task and prioritize the task, right? And control your internal dialogues, which is a negative dialogue which you are getting. Use deep breathing technique, use mindfulness technique like grounding technique, five things which you can see around, four things which you can touch around, three things which you can hear around, two things which you can smell around, one thing which you can feel the taste around. So what will happen when you do this grounding exercise, you'll feel much more grounded, calm and relaxed, right? And then you can deal with this overwhelming feeling, right? Take small baby steps to complete the task. Do not focus on perfection. It's okay to do a okay kind of a work. You don't need to feel that I need to be just perfect to do that task. Okay, somebody has asked the question. I hear about mental work life balance a lot, but why does it matter for mental health? Yes, it is very very important because work life balance, once you continuously working for whole day, it is very very important for you to relax and rejuvenate yourself for the next day. So doing self care, maintaining equal balance, whereas you get the joy of life. So if for example you are working whole day and you go home and again you start working, what will happen? That will lead to burnout. but rather when you go home, spend time with your family, get engaged into the activities which you enjoy doing. It can be going to a temple, it can be playing a sport that helps you to rejuvenate and you feel joy in the life. That's how you'll be able to maintain that work life balance, and it is very very important for you to get going and play more inning in your life. The next question is that, dear madam, we have come across patient attenders with anxiety level high as they are worried about their health condition. They get irritated, frustrated, and express anger. How to deal with such kind of people? So, first of all, it is very, very important that when a patient's attender you're talking about, they are feeling anxious. So, make them comfortable, calm, and make them understand the reality of the situation. This is what the problem the patient was having, and the doctor has addressed these problem. So, this is what has been treated, and that is, the evidence. Show them the evidence. That's how they feel convenient. You know. Relaxed that okay, fine, the problem has been treated, right? When they're angry, just make them relax, give them some water and just listen to them. So at this time, it's better to not to give them advice, rather than listen to them and understand and empathize with them, be compassionate with them, right? And show them the real picture, what is happening and what has been treated. When they have overthinking, what if this happened, what if that happened, then very simple thing I'm going to tell you, replace this what if thinking with even if. What if the patient again gets the fever? Even if the patient gets again the fever, we are already given the prescription, you can take care of that. So tell them very clearly, replace your what if with a even if. That will help them to feel much more calm. Shweta Chaudhary is writing, I'm really overburdened with work and not able to manage work, my personal life. It is affecting my mental health and how to deal with it. So, it is very, very important to set boundaries between your work and personal life, right? And many a time, especially with the females, it happens that they are not able to set boundaries at home or at workplace. So at home, communicate with your family member, this is what my work hours are, and this is what I can do, this is what I cannot do that. And don't hesitate in asking for help, that either it is your husband or your in-laws, just tell them this is what I expect you to do that, right? Communicate your needs and want effectively. At the same time, taking care of yourself and self-care is very very important. So that's how you can manage your personal life and professional life very easily, and you will not feel overburdened because you're taking care of yourself also. These techniques helps housewives also, definitely, Shweta, these technique helps housewives also. So when I'm talking about what if technique, as if technique, so let's take the example that when you feel that very much stressed, or because of the overworking situation, school, children, your own work, and your own self-care, workout, health, everything you need to take care, right? And you feel very stressed. So I'm going to tell you these 4 steps technique which will help you a lot, right? So say there are 4 important things. So you are feeling, say for example, stressed. I want all of you to try this, right? So you need to set 4 things. One is your physiology, the other one is your facial expression, the third one is your breath, fourth is your internal dialogue. So all of you can try right now that sit. So your physiology is that you need to sit. So you need to say that sit as if you are relaxed. So you need to sit in a way that as if you're relaxed. Your expression should be as if that you are relaxed. Yes, I am relaxed. My expression are as if I'm relaxed. Then breathe as if you are relaxed, right? Your breathing should be deep. I am relaxed. So you breathe as if you are relaxed. Then your internal dialogue. So if you say these 3 things set, but your internal dialogue is not set, it would not work. So internal dialogue should also be that I am getting relaxed. I am getting relaxed. So these 4 things, if you try, this as if technique is gonna work like a wonder, and immediately you'll start feeling relaxed. You can use this even if you are If you're feeling lack of confidence, you start using these techniques. I'm sitting as if that I'm confident. My expression is as if I'm confident. My breathing is as if I'm confident. I am getting confident. That's how you can change any state of your mind. So I hope I was able to answer your question, Shweta. So, yes, hi ma'am. What are the common signs of burnout at work? So, the common signs of burnout are that you are feeling constantly tired, you're feeling fatigue, somebody's coming asking you something normal thing, you're getting irritated, you're angry, and you are feeling you're not able to sleep, your sleep it is getting affected, you're having broken sleep, your appetite has reduced, you're feeling restless all the time. And when you are feeling this way constantly and it is affecting your day to day functioning, that is a clear cut sign that you are having burnout. So, yes, next question. Hi, ma'am. Okay, Sabri is writing. She's a good doctor. Thank you so much, Sabri. Hi, ma'am. What are the common signs of burnout that I have answered? What are the effective ways to manage both work stress and family issues? Yes. So how can you manage work stress and family issues? So as I've told, setting up clear boundaries are very, very important. So when you are in office, your 100% focus should be in office. You should have a schedule for your work, right? And you should have to-do list. Prioritize the task. What are the important tasks? Don't do doom scrolling when you are at work, right? Take dedicated breaks in between your tasks. Meet with your colleagues, talk to them, have the breaks with them, have a social connection even at workplace, right? And how can you manage family issues when you go home? Try not to bring work at home. Spend time with your family, spend time with your child. Take time out for yourself, wherein as you're reading, doing your hobbies, sleeping on time, waking up on time, eating healthy, drinking healthy. All these things, you can have a very good balance at your workplace and family as well. Can you give some tips to get out of work stress? Okay, you can practice mindfulness. What is mindfulness? Mindfulness is about being in the present situation. So when I'm talking about reducing workplace related stress, so say for example you are in a meeting, right? So just be present in the meeting. Don't do two things at a time, so do one thing at a time, right? To follow regular meditation practice, daily workout, right? Taking out time for scheduling your day, how your day looks like, right? Taking out time to journal. What are the three good things happened today, right? So writing a gratitude journal, what I am thankful for, that enhances your mental health. Generally, what we are like a human being focus. A human being have this negativistic tendency, whereas they think more of a negative. So, say for example, 10 things happen in a whole day, and one thing became wrong, and you keep focusing on that, oh, that has become wrong, my day was bad. So, journaling would help you to identify what are the good things happened today. Even if one thing wrong happened, it's okay. How can I manage it better? Right? So, doing that thing will also enhance your mental health. Deep breathing would help. Spending time with your family with help. On weekends, going out, meeting your friends, taking out time for friends and socializing, very important. Taking breaks, going on vacations, travel, that helps you to manage your work related stress. Is my job affecting my mental health? So you'll have to identify what are the reasons that, what first of all, what you're feeling. What can be the factor? The factor can be maybe the undefined job role, the work related environment, maybe the physical situation of workplace would not be good. Maybe you're working from home wherein as small children are there, that can affect your mental health at work, right? Maybe your boss's leadership style is not suiting to you. Maybe it can be your own personality factor is just which is making you feel the way you are. So I'll give you a very simple example. The people who are very anincastic personality, like they are very particular and perfectionist, for them it becomes very difficult to work in a team, right? So identify that what is your personality type, right? And that can be done by a professional. You can go and do a personality assessment done there. That's where you get the awareness that helps you to identify that your job is affecting your mental health. So first you need to identify these factors, and these factors can give you the symptoms. So identify the factor, then take the professional help who will be helping you to rectify these issues. I'm really stressed about my job after seeing so many layoffs happening around me due to AI getting into picture. How can I deal with it? So Rajiv, this is a very good question. A lot of my patient who come over here in the clinic, they come up with this, that I'm fearful about my uh, job, that I can get laid off. So for that, I tell very simple thing, that what is the current situation that you are in job, right? So what happens? So mindfulness is something which helps a lot, right? So not thinking about past, not thinking about future can help you to enjoy your present moment the best, right? So at the same time, working on your own negative dialogue. So that what will happen if I lose the job, right? So then that time, thinking of what is the worst will happen, even if the job goes, what is the maximum will happen, maybe 1 or 2 months I might find the other job, right? Do I have the finances to take care of myself? Yes. Then why you need to worry about that? Is the currently I'm working in the organization? Yes. Then having that internal dialogue and then asking yourself challenging question would help you to come out of this situation. But mindfulness is something which will help you a lot, because I'll tell you a very small story here that will help you a lot, because a lot of my patients say that we can relate with this story a lot. So once there was a person, he was going through the forest, he realized there is a tiger behind him. He runs very fast, got the catchhold of the old of vines of the tree, and he swung to the other side. When he swung to the other side, he realized there is another lion sitting over there, right? Then he saw up, there were some mice who were gnawing the vines of the tree, right? So he saw left, right, up. Then he saw there is a creeper. On that creeper there were big red strawberries were there. So what he did, he plucked the strawberry and he started enjoying the strawberries. So what he did, he enjoyed his present moment. If he would have thinking about, oh my god, what if the lion would have, tiger would have eaten me, what would have happened to my family, what if these mice will become successful, I would have been eaten by this lion, then what will happen? What he will lose the grip with the fear and anxiety, and what he was thinking will become true. So similarly, the one who has asked me this question, that I have fear of the layoff. So if you'll keep thinking about the lion, which is the layoff, you might lose the grip and you would not enjoy the current situation, which is your current job and strawberries, and you'll not be 100% focused. And what you are thinking can become true. So start focusing on strawberries and your current job. You'll be much more happy. Yes. I hope I was able to answer your question, Rajiv. What are the easy ways to reduce stress at work? As I have told you, the easy ways to reduce stress at work is being assertive with your boss or manager. This is what I can do, this is what is out of my work scope. Number two, setting up basics like sleeping on time, waking up on time, eating on time, prioritizing your work. What work is more important? 3 star, 2 star, 1 star, 3 star work, do at first. Make a to do list. Don't do doom scrolling. And manage your internal dialogue, which is negative automatic thought, is very important, right? And investing time, spending time with your family, that is something which will be helpful. Daily journaling will be helpful. And have a time which is called worry window. Assign a time wherein as you write down all your worries, so that when you sleep at night, these worries are not going to bother you. So this is the way you can manage your stress. Be vocal. If you're feeling overwhelmed and stressed, go to your boss, talk about it. Nowadays the workplaces are very open about mental health issues. I'm sure your boss or manager would help you out to come out of from this situation. Yes. How to get out of anxiety and depression? Yes, very good question. So first of all, identify what are the stressors, right? So say for example, if so yesterday there was a one person came and he was referred by his coach, saying that he has lack of confidence which is impacting his work performance in the organization. So when digged deep into it, he was anxious about the layoff which happened 2 years back, right? So find out what is the reason of your anxiety, right? And the management of anxiety starts with identification. First is name it, right? Second is take deep breaths. Whenever you feel anxious, 4 to 6 breathing helps. If not, just blow 3 birthday candles, like immediately the cortisol level will come down. Then comes inquire. Ask yourself question: is my fear rational, right? What is the current situation? Can I do something about it? Am I overreacting, right? What is the evidence that this is going to happen? So these inquiry questions are very, very important. Last is do it differently. When you are feeling anxious, do deep breathing, have positive self affirmation, right? And hold ice cubes in your hand, do grounding exercise. So go out for a run or walk, or strong cardio helps, right? Speak to your friend to whom you feel that friend makes you feel happy. So these are the 4 common strategies you can do to work on your anxiety. And for depression, definitely identify what is the reason for your depression, and then start slowly and gradually increasing the positive effect. How you can increase the positive effect? By doing activities which you enjoy doing. So say for example, I love drawing and painting, but nowadays I don't feel like doing that. Even if you don't feel like doing that, just making a small drawing would be okay. I don't feel like going out of my bed. Okay, just getting up from your bed and just changing your clothes and going out of the house. So doing small activities would help. That is called behavioral activation. Then comes, your this is called thought log. Logging your thoughts and doing a rational encounter helps. That comes under the CBT, right? So these things you can do to manage your anxiety and depression. How to improve positive thinking? Divya is asking. Okay. So very, very good question, Divya. How to increase positive thinking. So do you know like what happens when you do negative thinking? First, you need to understand what happens when you do negative thinking. So what happens uh, when you constantly say something? Say for example, if I constantly say I'm anxious, I'm anxious, I'm anxious, what happens? There are million trillion cells inside the brain, and there is firing and wiring happens constantly. You must have heard neurons that fire together, they wire together, right? So you are constantly doing a firing and wiring that I am anxious, I'm anxious, I'm anxious, and you start feeling more anxious, right? So but when you start saying things, even if I'm feeling anxiety, if I say that I'm very calm and relaxed person, I'm very calm and relaxed person, what happens? I am doing positive firing and wiring inside my brain. So this is I'm just making you understand the neurobiology of anxiety and depression and these negative dialogue. So first of all, for thinking positive, you need to change your internal dialogue, which is called positive self affirmation. You need to start doing, right? Then think positive, right? Start thinking positive, start changing your perspective, seeing things from a different perspective. Then comes make it till the time you fake it, right? Even if you're feeling negative, that I'm not feeling confident, say to yourself, I'm feeling confidence, I'm feeling confidence. That's the way you can change your thinking from negative to positive. It takes time, like the way you say for example you are negative from many years. So feeling positive, you'll have to practice these things. That's how you'll, maybe down the line 1 or 2 months or 3 months, you'll start thinking positive. So that's how you can change your thinking. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Nagur, when you're saying your explanation is excellent. Okay. What are the easiest ways? Any other questions? Why should I choose Continental Hospital for the mental health? Yes, very, very important. At Continental Hospital, specifically, when a person comes, we have the team of psychologists and psychiatrists, wherein as the person comes, there is a thorough evidence-based assessments are done based on the chief complaints of the patients. And these assessments are by WHO or the evidence-based assessment, which has a lot of research has been done. After assessment, we identify whether the patient need pharmacological treatment or therapy, or both. On that basis, we make the treatment plan, which includes the therapies like cognitive behavior therapy, dialectical behavior therapy, acceptance and commitment therapy, motivational enhancement therapy. And in the workplace related, we do a lot of corporate sessions as well, stress management session, assertiveness training, motivational enhancement session, how to enhance concentration and focus. So Continental Hospital, we do a holistic approach, wherein as we help them, not only help them to treat them, but we equip them with the strategies and techniques and tools, so that they are ready to take the challenges of their day-to-day life at work and at personal front, and everywhere they feel more empowered after coming here. So I've seen so many of my patients coming and saying that, my life has changed and our perspective in life has changed after doing therapy here in Continental or taking treatment with our hospital. I'm so fortunate to be here in Continental Hospital. I feel overwhelmed at work. What can I do to calm myself down? Right. So when you're feeling overwhelmed, as I told you, that first of all, identify that what is making you feel overwhelmed. So I'll just take the example. So say, for example, somebody is overwhelmed with, there are a lot of deadlines are there, meetings are there, that deliverables are there. So first of all, prioritize the task. Which one is the first deliverable? So break the long project into small tasks. Identify the emotions associated with that why you are feeling overwhelmed. Are you fearing particular technology? If yes, take a directed approach, maybe take a training from someone, right? And take a deep breath, right? Take small tasks and just put the tick mark on that you have achieved it. End of the day, write what are the things you have achieved, pat your back, feel proud about yourself that you have done that, and acknowledge the positives which you have done, right? And doing mindfulness practice, short mindfulness exercises like grounding exercise and deep breathing exercise, relaxation exercise, these all can help you to calm down and help you to prioritize the work, and you can sail through the process. And again I'm saying, manage your internal dialogue, very very important for you to feel calm down. I'm able to maintain high pressure. How can I decrease the same? I'm able to maintain high pressure. How can I decrease the same? So when you're saying that you're able to maintain the high pressure, it's good thing that you're able to do, but you need to keep a check that at what cost you are able to maintain. There is a possibility, I'm saying, that if you continue this way for a longer period of time, some or the other place your health might get affected. So you need to slow down. So sometimes in life it is very important to slow down to speed up. So don't exploit your body. Take out time for the rest, self care, right? Take out time for the family, because it might happen, it has happened with multiple of my patients, whereas they have overworked and suddenly they feel anxious and stressed and the burnout kicks in. So it's very very important for you to manage it. How can I talk to my boss about my mental health? Yes, very good question. Many of the people do not feel comfortable to talk to their boss. So first and foremost, it is very very important about your mental health issues. Do not talk in public to your boss. Take out a space wherein as you sit with your boss and have conversation, express your issues and concern, what you're feeling, what are the things which are making you overwhelmed, and ask him, set your expectation that what are you looking for? Are you looking for a break, or you're looking for a hours cut? How, what you are expecting? Once you express them, there is a high priority that high possibility that your manager would understand and provide you whatever you need. So that is very very important, you communicate effectively with your boss. Keep Okay, when would be the next session plan? Keep next session on how to handle children tantrum. Definitely, Shweta, I will do that for sure. And okay, could my procrastination be linked to underlying mental health condition? Definitely, that can be. There can be multiple reasons for procrastination. It can be your perfectionism, it can be the difficulty of the task, It can be underestimation of the task. It can be your right time or your right mode. It can be your excessive mobile phone usage. So please assess what is the reason of procrastination, then you will be able to work on that. So it was really nice talking to all of you. We'll have to wrap up our live session. I hope you guys liked it. So please do share your feedback. And thank you so much for being here. I hope this session was helpful to all of you. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Good night.